what did you think about Arizona? Like before before we even decided to fly there.
Well, I always have this idea in my head that I wanted to be there and live there, but I really didn't have any idea other than it was a big desert. So that was my thought, that we were just going to go and it was going to just be a giant hot desert, and that was going to be the extent of it.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I had no expectation because I didn't know, but I was shocked when I got there, because what I saw was not really, in my wildest dream, what I was expecting to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
truly amazing.
So when we got to the airport, what was your impression of the city?
Well, my initial impression was the heat wave that I felt coming off the plane, which was as expected. But then quickly I started seeing the cacti, which, is a new type of vegetation, which I was pretty excited about.
Okay. When I got off the plane, my first impression was that the airport was actually bigger and nicer than I thought it would be. And then when I looked up the population on Google, I was actually shocked of the size of it. I really like the atmosphere at the Blue Water Grill. The food was nice. What about you? What did you think?
Exactly what you did. I just liked the atmosphere of the little place where we were at, and it gave us a good snapshot of what's to come.
So what was your impression of the Phoenix area?
Well, one of the days we went to the Phoenix Mountain Reserve, and the heat was so intense that part I just couldn't get over how hot it was. And it was this beautiful rocky desert mountain right on the edge of the city, which I thought was pretty amazing.
For me, it was the vegetation. It was like really dry, and you could actually see the ground. And then in the mountains were kind of gray and with not very much vegetation on them.
So when we went from Phoenix to Tucson and then to Sahuarita, the biggest thing I remember is the temperature change. When we were coming back, there was a huge rainstorm and a 30-degree
temperature change. At one point we were in the 70s and we ended up at 113 degrees.
Yeah, actually, that's what actually I didn't understand about Arizona when I went there. Like a shift of 30 degrees in temperature, driving only 2 hours. And then what else I remember is the vegetation change, from being dry and gray to actually green, like a combination of savanna and desert. Look at the sky. Space in the back. What I was most impressed with the Sedona area was the red colors in the mountain, which is due to the iron content of the mountain. And also, what I like and that I was not expecting was, as we drove, the vegetation got greener, and there was a lot more of it.
Yeah, and we had, not only was the red rock amazing, but that continued on to this most amazing river, which was part of Slide Rock Park, which was just fantastic. So, excellent.
Our hearts beat to the city streets.
So on our last day, we went north to Prescott, which reminded me a lot of Montana, as it was the high plains and it was a very small town in a western state feeling.
Okay, for me, the Prescott area was confusing. The vegetation ranged from dry to green and then to trees, which we had not seen in Arizona so far. And my understanding is we have a 4 season there.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the